Hey guys, it's Mia and welcome back to my channel if you've seen my videos before. If you have, then you probably already know that I'm doing a Joy of Life Legacy Challenge, but I would rather use that series as a way to kind of like work on my editing and my storytelling skills. It's more of like like a cinematic kind of thing. So on this side, I thought it would be quite fun to do a Let's Play style series. And so I decided I'd do it with a more, quite a popular legacy challenge in the Sims community, and that is the Struck by Love Legacy Challenge by Fruity Simsy and Hello Hope Sims. And that's where this sim comes in. Her name is Celia Morton. And backstory wise, just think of like Anne with an E, except Matthew Cuthbert never really goes to get Anne back after she kind of leaves. You know, it's a bit sad. But yeah, so essentially she grew up in foster care, but she was never really able to fit in anywhere. She had always had like a huge imagination. She loved creating tales and stories to share with people. She loved speaking with big words, and this ultimately just ended up weirding everyone out, which is, quite unfortunate. Especially because it included like her multiple foster families. It's Yeah, she just never really fit in anywhere. When she grew up, she just lost her cheery side and became quite a gloomy individual. But that doesn't necessarily mean that her passion for storytelling and writing really went away. She just kind of fed into a more deep and emotive side of herself that was channeled into the paper. And to kind of help her gather some more inspiration, she decided to move to Bridleton Bay because the coasts and, the docks, it's just a perfect place to kind of let your mind wander and think up a bunch of great things. And yeah, her home is quite small, but it's all right. I mean, you'll see it later in the video, which is great. So Generation 1 of the Struck by Love challenge requires maxing out the writing, handiness, and charisma skills, as well as completing the best-selling author aspiration and the writer career. The color theme is brown and pink, but I'm mainly using that color theme for Cass because my furnishing skills as well as, my build by CC is just a bit um, they're a bit limited. So if you have any recommendations, feel free to share them. Like, I would greatly appreciate it. And the overall theme for this gen is age gap, which is salsy. Um, I'm really looking forward to doing all of this though, because I just think it would be a lot more fun to play if I could just kind of share my thought process as I'm going through it. And yeah, it's a good way to kind of express my own opinions on certain things. So for this series overall, I'm using a save file by Emily Blackburn, and oh my goodness, I'm so happy I found it because a lot of save files, like they're beautiful, okay, I adore them, but I don't have every single pack in the game, and I highly doubt I ever will, especially with the new ownership and partnership things. Like it's just a whole can of worms that I'm not really fond of. So, yeah. And what those other save files tend to do is just kind of mix and match items from different packs, which is just so annoying because I will just be out and about and I will see Sims walking around half naked and I will go to the most beautiful restaurant lot or, like a nightclub, and everything has just been replaced by base game items and it just completely ruins the vibe. I don't like it. Um, so yeah, Emily's save file is more or less expansion pack specific or just pack specific in general based on worlds. And that basically means that San Myshuno only really has base game items and city living items, etc. And that is so useful because yeah, it's just so much more useful. And yeah, okay, there'll probably be some mess ups when it comes to like lot types, etc. But I can overcome those problems so much more easily compared to just to constantly having to switch out furniture and remake households. So, it's a win-win to me, and everything I've seen so far has been pretty good. Like, I'm quite happy with it. Anyway, we're moving on to the house now, and honestly, it's just annoying because I suck at decorating. Like, there's a reason why my room in real life is just like so boring. Oh my God. Um, And as you're about to see, I just really struggled with the dining table because, I was trying to be quirky and different and try and make it look cool. Because I've seen people do like the thing where a chair is tucked in, but it's like rotated at an angle. But I could not figure out how to do it for the life of me. So if you know how, please tell. Because as you can see, I just gave up like immediately. But I mean, it still looks cute, so whatever. Um, but yeah, like I said before, I'm just not the best at decorating. I am not a builder. Okay, people like little Simsy, that's not me. Okay, I can't. So like I don't know every cheat available for building. I'm not great at like matching things up. I'm not great at sticking to a certain theme. So every time I decorate something, like it's just me thinking, "Oh, that would be cute," and I just run with it even if it just like it's just stupid. Um I mean, this is better than nothing, you know. But yeah, while I continue with the downstairs area, I'll just talk about the challenge a bit more. Even though, most people probably know it quite well by now, it's been out for a while. Like most legacy challenges, it has 10 generations, and these generations are all based around different romance tropes, such as, age gap, Grumpy X Sunshine, Friends with Benefits, and then one of my guilty pleasures, which is Best Friend's Brother, because the drama. Like it's juicy, okay? I like it. But yeah, the main reason I got inspired um is because, one of my favorite simmers has done this challenge. Her name is Melixa, and she's only really started generation 2 of this challenge, but I love her gameplay and it just really, really inspired me to start my own. And when it comes to legacy challenges, I just love the storylines, especially because you can make them quite flexible. You can just really push your creativity to the max. And to me that's just really, really fun, right? I'm really looking forward to starting this because, like excited. I like starting new challenges, but also a requirement for this generation is to have a baby like pretty early on. And to me, that's great because it means I get to create even more Sims to place in the world as potential love interests. So, I'm probably going to post those as well. Um, Yay, I get to make Sims. I'm a very like cast person, But yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. I hope I've intrigued you enough to make you want to see what's next. But yeah, see you soon. Bye.